Struggle.
This episode was recorded on July 8th, 2026.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Sonnrondue. Yes, that's me, part of Fusion Struggle the Podcast. Fuck. Welcome to Fusion Struggle, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything whenever we want. Now, today, we're going to be doing things a little bit different. Typically, we would have the YN, the light-skinned brother, Lose the Great with us, but today we're going to kind of go back to our roots and we're going to be talking about WWE and just wrestling overall, because why not? It's been a minute. But first, let me go ahead and introduce the brother known as a ghost, known as a rebel, the graveyard's very own, the Glitch Grave's very own Ghost, the Rebel.
Good evening, children. So I was trying to do the Dougie, and my hip kind of,
Torqued.
clicked a little bit. So I was hunched over for like most of the intro. This is some bullshit. Like what? I'm a little too young to be. Anyway, how y'all doing? I'm still hunched over. My hip kind of. But you know what fixes that? Bourbon. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after the podcast. But anyway.
Sounds good.
Ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck is going on in the Fed still? All right, we got some heavy ass topics because a lot has happened over the last couple of weeks, and
Oh, man.
it's Rondo and I kind of ranted over the phone, and it's just like, you know what, let's just go ahead and do this episode, and that's why we're here. First of all, thank y'all for 50 subscribers. Did you get the merch?
Get the merch.
Get you some merch today. That shit gonna look fly as a bitch on you. So we're gonna rapid fire this shit, okay? Because what I want to do is kind of highlight the grievances and the problems that are happening in the Fed, but also some possible solutions. Because we're not gonna be one of those journalists, people that have a fake blue tick mark on social media claiming that they're just whatever, the IWC, shut the fuck up. Anyway, we're actually going to give you some constructive solutions to steer the ship in a great way, even though TKO bitch ass won't even, anyway. So, I don't know if I had an order. The list that I'm referencing just kind of was just, random topics as they came along, but I feel like we need to talk about the biggest, or one of the biggest ones right now, which is Sheamus is not renewing his contract or not proceeding with his contract any further in the Fed. He's almost been there for 20 years, which is insane to think about, but it's accurate. And the reason why he's not renewing his contract is very similar to the New Day situation, which I don't believe we talked about on the podcast, but all in all, it's some bullshit. So TKO is restructuring people's contracts depending where you are in the pecking order in the company. And Sheamus has fallen to a lot of injuries over the last 5 or 6 years. Not his fault. He's a hard-hitting guy. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with him at all. He gonna smack the whole existence out of me. I don't want that from you. But my ghost is gonna look darker than his complexion, which is crazy. Anyway, the fact that he swiftly declined it was like, this is the New Day all over again. First of all, this shows that you can potentially be a WWE lifer and that shit won't even matter. That's sad.
Yeah.
The New Day not being there, first of all, they don't even seem right. First of all, I'm grateful that they made a decision for themselves to hightail the fuck out of here, because you're not shortchanging people for business sake when they've been there for 20 years. TKO, Aria, Emmanuel, whatever the fuck, whoever, whatever. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You have no soul. You're not a fucking human. You might be a goddamn lizard. You put numbers in business before the well-being of people that sacrifice their well-being and their lives for you to sit on your ass. Wow, let me chill. But you get the point. And now we got another one getting out of here in Sheamus. And Sheamus is low-key the GOAT, but it sucks that he will not be a Grand Slam champion. They should have pulled the trigger on him being the IC champion a long time ago. But we'll never get it. That fucking sucks. Go ahead, man. Crazy. Tell me your shit. Come on.
And my thing is, they had multiple. I don't understand. Like, for me, watching as many Sheamus matches in recent time, and them playing in our faces, like, oh, he's gonna be the champion. Y'all give this man so many opportunities to be champion, right? And I get it, it's not really up to him to win, because it doesn't seem like Sheamus is that kind of guy to politic. But it's like, what the fuck? He should have won, because wasn't his last match for the Intercontinental Championship against Braun Breaker and Kaiser?
No.
What was the last time he had face for the title?
Well, I don't know about like the title. I mean, that could have been for the title. I thought you meant like his last appearance, period.
Oh, no, not his last appearance.
Oh, I'm talking about his last... I have no idea. It could be that then.
I think it might be that. But I think the last time we saw him was when John was...
Yeah, that's 6-way. Or not 6-way, but that 6-man tag.
Yeah. And I'm just like, y'all fumbled this so hard. And all because of money? Like, I get this is a $1 billion corporation, but at this point, y'all are sacrificing and letting go y'all talent for numbers' sake?
Yeah. It was bad before, as far as like business practice, before the whole TKO thing, but this is just a big...
Oh, it's worse now. It's worse now, bro. And we'll get into it, but it's like, y'all are WWE, y'all need to get y'all shit together, because AEW they're on fire right now. And it's not just AEW. There are other promotions right now that are also starting to like... It's just a damn shame. Like, I don't even really have the words for it.
It's just, yeah. Will he go to AEW? Maybe. I would not be surprised if he kind of just like hung it up as far as wrestling and like still did whatever he did outside of that, which is great. But it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit.
I think he has a few more years on him. I think he's only 40.
He's 48.
He's 48. What the fuck?
Exactly. Like,
oh my god, I didn't...
48, which is amazing.
He's 48.
Yeah, but like his style is very hard hitting, so it just...
That's true. I could probably see him going for a couple more years.
I can see it too. Obviously we're rooting for people's happiness, but it's just like, why would you cut his check in half because he's not giving business, because he's injured and resting up and doing whatever he can? But it's the whole TKO model. It doesn't matter if you're injured or not. Look at the New Day, right? They were in the middle of stuff and they declined it because they got shortchanged. Why are you shortchanging people that have been there? You know what's going to be crazy? And I hope this doesn't happen. But if they shortchange The Miz, at the same time, he kind of has like ducats within the company in other areas as well, like movie connections and shit like that. So that might be a bad example, but I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to like shortcut him.
I wouldn't be surprised either. And I think it's because, and it's so fucking crazy, dog. Like, they're literally getting rid of all the WWE lifers.
Yeah.
Like Edge, Christian, fucking Sheamus, the New Day. I mean, fuck, half of the fucking Raw and SmackDown roster.
Jeez.
Like the tag team division,
it's
crazy to me how a lot, because now because you're getting rid of all these top, you're getting rid of all these top guys. It's like, how do I say? It's almost like they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Oh, they've been doing that.
At this point, yeah, that's true. But I just feel like at this point, like, that's why I be saying, like, whenever these NXT call-ups be happening, to me, they're not even call-ups. I just look at it as y'all are getting rid of people. It's like y'all are cycling out people just to get more money out of them. Like, I don't know, bro. It's a fucking...
They have
so
like
stupid.
a flash in a pan mentality. They have like TikTok mentality. It's just very short attention span and just we'll do this for the moment and then we'll move on. But it's funny that you brought up NXT, right? Because I agree with you. These NXT call-ups, like why are we doing this? And then you kind of leave a giant space with NXT with doing these call-ups. But specifically,
Right.
I'm talking about when people from AEW go to NXT and then go to the main roster. Like, I feel like there's not enough foresight of a plan or like a journey for these people. Ricky Saints, what the fuck are we? Huh? What are we doing? Blake Monroe didn't have a match yet on the main roster. What are we doing with that? But she got promos out the wazoo. Why are you treating her like that? You should have kept her in NXT if that was the case. They're fucking over Ilya for sure. They're fucking over Carmelo to a different degree. It's just like, what's the purpose? Like, they're doing flash in the pan movements. That's their motion. It makes no fucking sense. Yeah, you got Oba Femi, but Oba Femi's a whole different case. Like, that's...
But see, that's the thing, though. Like, I think, like, with Oba, with Braun, like, it was time for Braun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Braun had nothing else to do in NXT. And I'm cool with that because they built Braun up. Like, they legitimately built him up from NXT to the main roster. And then, okay, we're going to go ahead and see what you can do now. And then, okay, cool. With Oba, treat him like y'all did with Brock. Simple as that. Like, you can't give him no mid-card fucking titles. The minute y'all do that, y'all ruined him. Y'all can't do that. For them to, and I'm not mad at it, but I definitely see your point. For them to give Trick the title, right, over Carmelo, who's been there, and then not do shit with Carmelo for months on end. He finally wins the title, holds it for like, what, 2 weeks? Not even? How long did he have the title? I don't even fucking remember his title reign like that.
I think like a month, no more than a month.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm not saying nothing's wrong with Trick holding the title. Like give him a respectable run, but fuck, dude. Like, what are we doing with these talents, bro?
No, I agree with you.
There's literally no reason that y'all give certain talents the fucking spotlight, build them up to be fucking legitimately on par with, like, well, I'm not gonna say on par with Roman, but like, shit, like they're getting there. Like the moment Oba in Roman face, like that's gonna be a crazy match. But the fact that Braun has already had that moment, Roman, and is potentially, hopefully, we'll have another moment with him soon, is like phenomenal. He had his moment with Seth, like he's up there now. But like Ricky Saints, like you said, Blake Monroe, like they're not doing shit.
Julia,
I think Ethan
like,
Page.
what the fuck?
I think Ethan Page is on the main roster.
Oh yeah,
now,
he was
right?
up there. Well, I could definitely see him becoming IC champion, but that's another one too. Like, you called him up, but at the same time, he's kind of made for the main roster just because of like how he is, which I'll give him that. Fine.
Oh my God, Javante. I love how they've been pushing Javante.
Javon?
I keep saying Javante.
It's all good.
I love how they've been pushing Javon.
Yeah.
Because he's just the way he carries himself, and because he's so fucking young, like, I don't want it to be, and I think this is like my gripe with it. I wouldn't say it's a gripe, but it's like a worry where it's like, I don't want it to be like a Randy Orton situation where you give him everything and he fucks it up along the way. And because he's a young black athlete, that's already stacked against you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just, it worries me, but at the same time, like, he's a grown ass, he's an adult. You know what I'm saying?
He's a grown ass baby.
I think, but I think he probably, yeah, because I think he didn't win the NXT championship yet, did he?
No. He didn't win any titles. Did he win the North American title? I don't think he did.
I think he should have had at least a run or two with both titles at least once.
The NXT one, I don't know about that. I see what you mean, but I felt like because they pushed him rather fast because he was in Level Up for a little bit, and then he went straight to NXT very quickly. I'm like, oh damn, they're pushing him kind of fast. And then he was at NXT for like a good 2 years or something like that. And then already on the main roster, I'm like, okay, they're really getting behind him. There's something in him that, people like, or like the higher ups like. So giving him the NXT title, it would have been a flash in the pan just because of how fast they were pushing him. But I mean, the North American title, I definitely could have I saw him get that once, but as long as they keep him in the IC title picture for a little bit, he could get it. And that could be huge. He could be the young.
Yeah,
will he be the youngest one? I don't know.
Because he's like 23.
Yeah.
Right? 22, 23.
Oh, shit. I don't know how young Orton was when he got the IC title. Yeah, it was right before 24.
Oh, yeah. He was like 22.
Yeah, it was like... Yeah, probably a young 22. I don't know.
Because I think that was Randy's first title too. That was Randy's first championship too. Was the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, it was. It sure was.
And then he became world champion.
Yeah.
Lost at the Triple H. And then he won the tag team titles with Edge. And then he became WWE champion.
Yeah. And then
09
Orton.
So on and so forth. And then 09 Orton.
09
But you see, it's like, but you see, my thing is with Javon is like, I don't want them to keep him because he's small, he's agile. Like, don't just keep him in the mid card picture. Like, give him a world championship like run, or at least put him as a contender. That's how I see it, bro.
I feel you, but I think
if y'all can give it, if they can give it to Rey Mysterio, even though like, yes, like it was just for the one time, but it's like if Rey Mysterio could become world champion multiple times, so it can fucking Javon, bro.
No, but like Rey was old. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry, my fault.
No, you're good. I was gonna say same, but we're gonna talk about that soon.
I see the comparison that you're trying to do, but at the same time, Javon is super young compared to Rey. Rey when he hit the main roster, I think he was probably like a fresh, like he was about to be 30. Either way, he's been wrestling since he was like 2. So he already had like experience and whatnot. So as far as Javon will Javon ever be world champion? You never know. But I don't think it wouldn't happen for at least, give or take, 5 years. At least 5 years, just because when you become a champion, let alone the world champion, there's a lot of stuff you got to do to maintain that. It's just not being the champion. You got to do press. You got to do this. You got to travel way more than you've ever traveled before. Like, you are the poster child. I'm not saying he couldn't do it. I'm just saying if you strike too early, that could be really, really bad. So you kind of want to have him be, I don't want to say like locked into the mid card, but like the upper mid card. Like, he could contend for the title, but like, let him at least get 1 to 2 IC title reigns, or hell, US title reign. Give him the like the cycle of like what it is to be like a champion, because he's never been a champion yet. It's a whole different mindset. So like, it's the same thing with Orton. Kind of like, let him get the reps, let him get the title. Hell, even with Jay, even though that's a weirder case, but it's a litmus test.
Yeah.
See how you gonna sink or swim with this.
So no, I definitely agree with you. That's why I was saying, like, don't give him too much too fast, because it might fuck around and be an Orton situation. But my thing is, I was saying, like, I don't know how long he's gonna be in WWE, right? Because how they're fucking kicking people to the curb, even people who we thought were gonna be there forever. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, like, yes, keep, like, I just don't want him to be in the mid card forever.
No,
that's what I was saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, because he's so young, I would expect him to win a championship like late 20s, early 30s. Like, at that point, he's locked in. But for right now, because and like I said, like, give him, like, you know, kind of give him the Orton treatment. Give him the IC championship. Give him a tag team championship run. Yeah. Like, give him those sorts of like pushes. you know, even storylines, like build him up to be that nigga. Not saying he's not that nigga now, but you know, like I hate using this term, but groom him a little bit more.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It's grooming, like
Ugh.
in the sense of wrestling, y'all. Like, come on, like what? Stop. It's not y'all fault, but you know,
Yeah.
like build him up a little bit more, you know. And
Yeah.
they're not going to release him anytime soon because he's conducive to money, and that's the TKO business model. If you bring in numbers, if you bring in excitement, they'll keep you around. Compared to like, and I hate saying this, but our truth, he isn't conducive to money, but we love him. He's just a feel good, you know, like, oh man, if I see him on the screen, I'm happy. That's the point. But under TKO now, we don't care about your fucking feelings. Do you generate money? Man, fuck the money. I want to feel good. And that's the problem with TKO. They lost their soul.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's kind of how Jay became champion twice, if we're gonna be honest.
Twice. Oh, I see it.
Intercontinental champion, world, yeah. Which is a hefty, hard.
In hindsight,
but
I was cool with him being like the world champ. Like it was shocking. It was cool though. But that's a great example actually when you give it to like people a little too early, or it's not even like too early because he's been around for a grip. But it's a whole different mindset when you're world champion. You got to cut these immaculate promos and you cannot fumble. You cannot miss because you will get not only scrutinized by the public, you're going to get scrutinized by your superiors. You're going to get scrutinized by the people that is in charge of you. And that's how he got depushed so quickly. And, you know, some people got it. Like some people can be world champion and they'll carry that fucking torch way past the mountaintop. But if you can't handle that pressure, they're not going to give you that push or that stroke anymore. However, then you have situations like LA Knight. So, and that's a whole different bag. They're fucking that up, period. But
like, and I hate the fact that they're even like, how do you not, he should have been world champion already. And the fact that you keep recycling him in these storylines, i.e. the bloodline, like, is that where he's only relevant in? Like, I'm pretty sure creative, y'all can make something up. Y'all can do something better. But just these storylines they've been putting him in, like, why?
It's a tricky one because he's too good. I hate to say this. He's too good for the IC title. And
he's too good for mid-card championships.
Yeah.
He should have been world champion.
But then what do you do? Like, because you need to have like a storyline with that. Like, who's champion now? Roman. How do you get LA Knight to Roman then? If you have Jacob waiting in the wings, you know what I mean? Like, I feel you, but like I can see how it could be a tricky situation for, you know, the board, but it's like you gotta pull the trigger at some point.
It's because of the people that are champions right now, and because of the storylines that they have with certain characters, right?
Yeah.
Like Roman. With Roman, right? He didn't need to win the world title. He didn't. There was no reason for him to win. The only reason why he has it is to quote unquote give it what was that shit? Give it relevancy or give it something. But at the end of the day, Seth did that already. He made that championship the workhorse title. Anybody who has it
too.
Oh no, Gunther was different with the title. I think he was better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he was better as the Intercontinental Champion than he was World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, because like he was booked better.
He booked better. He had better matches, and on top of that, he was just he was a demon. He was a fucking monster when he had the Intercontinental Championship. When he got the World Championship, I'm not saying he didn't stop being a demon. He still had some good matches, but it was a little bit more watered down. It was watered down. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a diss to any of the wrestlers that he's faced, but it's the truth. That's how I look at it. It was a little bit watered down. You know, when Sammy beat him for the title, fuck. That was amazing.
Yeah. Because like it
You
played
know,
into the story. Same thing with the world title too, with him losing it to Jay. It catered the story, which is great. But then the second reign he had was like it was too short, and it served a purpose for ultimately Seth Rollins. But it's just like,
oh yeah, I forgot about
because
that.
he lost it to Punk
See,
at SummerSlam, and that's when he cashed in.
yeah. But it's like when Seth got it, I ain't gonna lie, when Punk won it and then Seth got it back, I was a little tight, but then it's like, that's literally Seth's title.
Yeah.
Like,
And stuff became
Seth's
too
title.
telegraphed too.
Yeah. You know, and I just, with this whole thing about the bloodline running shit again, it's just, we had 3 years of that. I don't know what they're doing now. Like, it just, if it's to elevate Jacob, like if I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't.
Right.
I don't. It's confusing.
I'm there with you.
Like with this whole Solo trying to team with LA Knight because he hates his family. I feel like at some point during all that, they're just gonna try to make the bloodline bigger. And it's like at this point, is it gonna be a legitimate civil war where you have 2 separate members? Where you have 3 on one side, 3 on another side, and you'll actually go to war? Like,
No,
why are we running this back? I know they did it, but they did it with Jay, Jimmy, and then Solo and Roman.
Yeah, well, they did it at the War Games when it was the Bloodline 2.0 versus the OGs. Kinda.
Well, there it is. Like, I don't.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm there with you too because I'm trying to pinpoint who's gonna take it off. If okay, we're putting Oba to the side, which was already. Is that another talking point? That is a talking point.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna be Oba. Like, I think he's the only person that can take it off Roman, and that will take it off Roman. Because I can't legitimately see anybody else taking it.
It could be Knight, but
I would like it to be Knight.
Jacob.
There it is. Like,
it's either gonna be Jacob or Oba. That's gonna be like world champion, like for a longer time. But it's
like
weird.
It's definitely like the only 3 or 4 I could see with the world championship for the next few years, in the next couple of years, 2 to 3 years. Oba, Jacob, Braun, and you just said it, and Knight. But that's only if they fucking give it to Knight, because like I think he's in his late 30s, early 40s.
No, he's in his like mid 40s, I think.
Okay, then they got to give it to him, because who's to say like because if he doesn't because I don't know how long I don't think anybody knows how long he's gonna be with the WWE, but it's like,
I mean, I'm surprised he's still there now.
Nah, facts. That's facts. But it's like, if y'all fuck this up with Knight, oh well, who's to say that y'all gonna have it right with the next person?
Oh, he's
43. LA Knight should have been. He's 43.
That's not bad.
Yeah, he's still got time. He's still got time. But it's like, don't wait 2 or 3 fucking years when the man is about to be on his way out. Because I'm pretty sure he's had his issues with creative. Like,
yeah,
come on now.
Like, the dude can chop on the mic. He's great in the ring, even though people try to compare, like, well, no, it's not even people.
Cold,
it's the
Stone
internal
Cold,
shit.
The Rock. Yeah.
No, it's not even that. Like, we're past that. Like, if anything, that's just funny. But the higher ups are comparing, like, Jay is a better wrestler than Knight. Like, dude, don't start this. I don't know what fucking product you watching that you're creating, but that's not what
I'm
we
not gonna
see.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's a terrible hot take and a terrible reach. Like, as much as I like, Jay's cool, right? But he's not on LA Knight's level.
Thank you.
He's not, because LA Knight could honestly talk circles around Jay. But the thing is with Jay, well, he could talk circles around Jay, but that's only if Jay like really likes him, because some of his promos recently were really good. I mean, Jimmy's obviously the better talker.
Oh yeah,
like Jimmy and LA Knight can go blow for blow for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But him and Jay, that's
it's just
hard. But wrestling too, like LA Knight just has an arsenal. Jay doesn't. Like, if Jay really locked in and really did some shit, like did some different shit, then it would be good. But everybody, like, if he had a moveset like Jacob's, I think it'd be cool. Or Zilla even, because Zilla can fucking wrestle.
And he's coming in, so
yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
That better not
That's
be
gonna be a
at
problem.
SummerSlam because it's like, come on, dog. Like that, it's just predictable. Just stop. But then at the same time, where do you slot him? Do you slot him in the bloodline? But then it's like maybe it is going to be a Civil War because I can definitely see Zilla and Jacob eventually teaming together against either
because
the
they teamed on the
Usos
Indies.
or
Because they teamed on the Indies and they
Yeah,
were nasty
exactly.
together.
You know, in the beginning though, they're going to try to pit them against each other, but then like ultimately, I feel like they're just going to be like a duo, not a tag team, but like a duo. Like Zilla's going to side with Jacob, but at the same time, though, damn,
them promos are gonna be funny as hell though, because seeing Jacob and how he be crashing out on the Usos, especially Jay, with your punk ass Jay. I'll be like,
but then you got Solo,
and then you got Solo. Like he might have to switch up his arsenal that finish because when you got the son of Umaga around, like that's
yeah, like he originally he was Umaga Light. Now you got Umaga's blood coming in here.
You got Umaga. you got Umaga's
like
real live blood.
And then Zilla can't do the spike unless they give Solo a whole new finisher, which honestly would be
spinning Solo.
Weird.
Just Solo, like
that's true.
Spinning Solo. You got the splash, which is just a Samoan thing.
Yeah, Samoan's got like a preset. So super kick, Samoan drop, splash, spike, done.
What was that one finish Rikishi used to do?
Sting face. The Rikishi driver.
Yeah, Rikishi driver. You got that? He could do that.
Don't do that shit.
He said Sting face.
Yeah, I'd rather you do the Sting face. Actually, I don't even know about that one, but no, the Rikishi driver is a dangerous ass move, dog. Like I wince when I see it, even in games. I'm like, oh shit, damn, check on him. Is he okay? But we'll see. We'll see. This bloodline thing is kind of like
confusing as balls.
It's weird. It's confusing, and it doesn't make any sense because there's several topics I'm about to blend together right now. We were talking about Oba a little bit ago. He's King of the Ring 2026, right? What type of bullshit, buffoonery booking were y'all thinking with King of the Ring? You fucked up King of the Ring now. Like, something had to suffer, sadly. It was either King of the Ring or it was going to be... I have no idea. But, like, the fact that this King of the Ring was supposed to be super special, super... Like, oh my God, you got to go through, like, this tournament of people. First of all, it was fucking weird. On the ladies' side, you had the champion in there. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. It's 50-50 booking at its finest because Io won, which means he's automatically going for Liv, which means Io most likely is going to lose, which is bullshit, unless Stephanie comes back and they make it a three-way. But then again, at the same time, it defeats the purpose of the Queen of the Ring. But the King of the Ring, why would you have Oba win and then him forfeit the title opportunity for Brock Lesnar at Hell in a Cell? Why? Yeah. Why? Like, you fucked up King of the Ring. Going forward, we're going to have this notion of, oh, King of the Ring doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because, I love me some Seth Rollins, right? But he slid in there. That whole feud is like, SummerSlam is cool. You can save that for a different time. Like, Seth and Roman, they can definitely run that with no titles at WrestleMania. That'll be amazing. Just have Oba fucking win. You could even win on an outlandish route of having, and this is so dumb. This is before Hell in a Cell even got brought up. You can have Oba and Brock on night one, and on night two, have Oba win over Roman. That solidifies him like crazy.
Yeah, that actually would have been a crazy fucking night.
You beat Brock and Roman in the same weekend and you're the champion? Oh, that's the number one guy for life. Like, don't.
But you see, they don't like thinking like that.
Because it makes sense.
Arbitrary for them. It's too arbitrary for them.
Like, you know how much money that would have? Oh my God, bro. First of all, you had the rematch between Oba and Brock. Why? And then try to play it all, oh, this was the plan the whole time. If I hear this fucking statement again, that was the plan the whole time. No, it fucking wasn't. Shut up. Shut up. Stop lying. That's what corporations do. They fucking lie. Oh, that was the whole plan. We kind of tricked you. No, bitch. We have eyes. You don't have a brain. There's a difference. So, like,
Yo.
oh my God. And then you have them lose at Clash at Italy. And it's just like, well, now they got to run it back. And what are they going to do with that? SummerSlam. But Oba's in King of the Ring, which means he's either losing the qualifying matches leading up to King of the Ring, or he's going to win and then some weird shit's going to happen. Like, it's going to be stupid. It's going to be stupid. Why would you push Oba so strong? Have him beat Lesnar at WrestleMania in 5 minutes, which is huge on its own.
Yeah.
Only to have this 50-50 booking yet again that is straight bullshit. And it makes no sense. I don't give a shit if it's like, oh, we did this to boost numbers and boost ticket sales. How, you know how you could boost ticket sales and have records? Lower the damn prices. I had a friend that went to Monday Night Raw recently since it was in Chicago. And she told me, because it was two of them that went, her and her friend, each ticket cost $400. And it wasn't even good seats. I'm like, if you rob a bank, I didn't hear nothing and I ain't see anything. Because you ain't going to see me put down right now, in the future, maybe, but not right now, throw down $400 per ticket for a nosebleed? Get the fuck out of here, TKO, you scumbag, having ass bitch. Ugh. That's why people can't go. That's why you're not selling tickets, because you're charging rent for a goddamn ticket and the show's not even going to be good. Like, like what the fuck? What the fuck? But yet you want to tout your own praises when you have record-breaking gates, right? Oh, we made the most money ever. We got the most attendance ever. Yee-yee-yah, whatever. But when shit hits the fan, when you're in some hot water, now you want to try to have some slimy ass scheme of an excuse to justify why you were failing, because you can't take failing. You can't take losing, because if you lose, that means that's a reflection on yourself. You don't give a fuck about that. Or on the flip side, you release wrestlers to save whatever loss that you perpetually had. Meanwhile, you say you're not concerned about the competition, AEW, CMLL, whatever, New Japan to a certain degree. You say you're not concerned about them. You have a whole department dedicated to spying on them. We know this for a fact. It's already been exposed. Good job. You caught yourself in your own fucking lie yet again. And I understand you want to keep eyes on the competition to see, like, yeah, just to see what they're doing. But for you to blatantly say, we don't care about this small piss ant company, you got a whole department dedicated to spying on them. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking it? Oh my God. Really? You can lie in kids' face, right? We some grown ass niggas. You ain't gonna lie to us, bro. Like, we've been watching this since we were embryos, nigga. Like, nah, we've been around here. You just got here. Shut up. But the fact that Oba won King of the Ring, threw out that title shot, what's the fucking point? Speaking of which, what's the point of this brand split? What's the point of having exclusiveness?
Exclusivity?
Thank you. Damn, we all got the words we can't say. Difficulty saying. What's the purpose of the brand split? Right? Y'all emphasize, remember the draft? Once upon a time. Remember when, and I understand that Raw is now on Netflix. And then SmackDown,
Back when shit was simple.
is still on. Where's SmackDown? Is it on USA?
Nah, it's I don't know.
Regardless of whatever the fuck it is, it's just like, what's the point of having, first of all, separate titles on certain shows, certain brands, when you have people hopping on each other's shows on a week-to-week basis now? What was this all hollering hoopla with Gunther going from Raw to SmackDown because of some like favor? Or that was the favor from Paul Heyman, right? Paul Heyman owed Gunther a favor. That's go to SmackDown. First of all, that didn't make any goddamn sense. That's stupid. Okay, he's on SmackDown. Why are we seeing the Bloodline on SmackDown? Why are the Usos on SmackDown? Why are other people on? And this is prior to the King of the Ring. What's the point of that? And here's the thing. We were saying this for years now when it comes to the tag titles, right? Just have one set. Why? You don't have any tag teams. You probably have two. Some of them went to AAA. The Viking Raiders, they're the AAA tag team champions. Totally forgot about that. Didn't even know about it at first. Why are they there? Why are they not on the main roster? You don't have any tag teams at all. Who's the champions on Smack? That's right. It's R-Truth and Damian Priest. And Damian Priest is now on Smack or AAA as well. What is the fucking point? You got rid of the Motor City Machine Guns. I've been talking for a long time. I am so sorry, bro. You got rid of the Motor City Machine Guns. Tommaso Ciampa did not renew his contract, or he got let go. I think he just decided not to renew. Leaving Johnny Gargano laying on boxes for half the goddamn year. You don't have the Usos really at all. The Street Profits, you barely even showcase them. Judgment Day disintegrated. Who else? Ray Phoenix and no, not Ray Phoenix, but Axiom. Is it called Axiom? Fraxium. Oh, Axiom. Fraser, and then
Fraxium.
Fraser. Axiom. Hopefully he's not injured. I don't know. Nathan Frazier. Can you? That's a different case. El Grano Americano. Fine, but let him pull double duty, or have Pete Dunne, and I forgot who his tag team partner was. Shit, I forgot it. Bring them. You have no tag teams, and you have 2 sets of tag team titles that gets recycled to the same goddamn teams. But at the same time, and there's another point that I had in this list, you have these flash of the pan returns to make a quick buck and notoriety and the buzz in the form of allegedly and supposedly Big Cass and Enzo are coming back.
That's interesting.
That is a fun, comedic tag team. That is not a tag team, in my opinion, that should be champions outright. You got rid of the Motor City Machine Guns, a legitimate tag team, but you want to go for business. You want to go for numbers. You want to go for pops. You want to go for ratings. You don't want to go for wrestling in world wrestling entertainment. And that's the problem. You don't emphasize on the wrestling anymore. You do entertainment and it's piss poor at that. It's not even entertainment. It's to stroke your own non-existent shriveled caged dick and your ego. Get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, you're so paranoid about AEW that emphasize on wrestling and you try to copy them and you don't even do it right. Because you lost the plot. You lost the core aspect. You lost what brought y'all to the dance in the first place. Wrestling. Yeah, you can have storylines, but y'all emphasize storylines way too much to where it doesn't even make sense about the storylines. You extend your shows, SmackDown, to 3 hours only to have people talk more and not wrestle more. You don't showcase the women that much. You don't have backup plans for, unfortunately, when people do get injured. You're short-term thinking. Meanwhile, flip side, AEW, they focus on the wrestling and they might sprinkle in a little story. They let the story develop naturally, organically. That's what we love. We like that shit because, oh, wham, bam, boom, kick him in the mouth, and then you got a story. We pay attention more versus having a story forcefully shoved in our fucking face where we didn't even ask for it. And then once we try to make sense of it, you switch on a dime or you just drop it completely. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, that's my TED Talk. Oh, what happened with the John Cena Classic?
Oh, Christ.
That is such, and this is not John Cena's fault. This is whoever spearheaded this. It's fucking stupid. Like the Continental Classic. Come on now, really.
I just want to say, you literally said about 90. You said about 90% of the things I was already thinking. So like, it's hard for me to kind of.
I'm sorry. I know.
Piggyback.
I talk with such conviction and just such passion. I'm like, nah, you gonna hear this.
No, I love it. I mean, shit. It's nigga. That was.
Need a cigarette after that, or not a smoke. Vague. Keep it vague.
But kind of I'm gonna try to piggyback off what you were saying, but yeah, AEW and MJF said this too on a recent podcast he was doing, or a recent interview, is that AEW bar for bar has the best wrestlers in their company because they focus on the wrestling. If they do the story, like you said, they let it take time to develop. You know what I'm saying? They take their time with it versus WWE. They focus more on the entertainment. They focus less on the wrestling, which is why a lot of shit in WWE doesn't make sense. The fact that we're trying to break our fucking brains trying to figure out what's the point of this bloodline thing, what's the point of A being fucking C, like it's pointless, and you're driving your product further and further into the fucking ground. Whereas AEW, they're striving off of this. They're not even worried about WWE anymore, and they were at a point, because you can tell, and they even said it.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, with the characters that they got, the people that they got, the talent that they got, both new, used, and fucking that are developing there. And I was saying this to Ghost yesterday, while we were tic-tac-toeing over the phone, is that WWE, when it comes to talent, minus NXT, if somebody new that we've never seen before comes in, right, to the main roster, and they're just being fed to somebody like Braun, you'll never see them again. Versus in AEW, you'll see them at least once a week or once every other week because they like them. They'll keep them there, right? And so
Kevin Knight's a great example.
There it is. And the fact that he's champion right now, it's crazy. Like, AEW is doing their fucking thing and has been doing their thing ever since they stopped giving a fuck about WWE and focused on what they've got going on, focused on their wrestlers, focused on their story, their money, their talent. They've been booming. The fact that they're top stars right now are they're killing it. Like, even Darby Allin, who just became champion this year, like, wow. MJF, who was the first ever 3-time world champion in AEW history, like
before 30,
that's something to celebrate.
because technically it was Mox.
But it's even fucking Mox, bro. Like, man, y'all need to wake the fuck up.
Right? Like,
y'all need to wake up, but it's not gonna happen because you guys now, and I'm talking about WWE, they have their TKO has WWE by the balls, and they're not gonna let go anytime soon until they completely run their wrestlers away and their company into the ground. And it's just solely going to be focused on entertainment. The wrestling's not even going to be, it's going to be 80% entertainment, 20% wrestling, if it's not there already. Because it's barely even 50%.
Yeah.
70-30.
And they let, like, their political views be known publicly. I'm like, some shit you just need to shut up about. I don't wish this for the Fed, right? But I feel like within the next few years, they're going to be drowning in even more lawsuits and court cases than they already have right now. I know they got Triple H by the balls too, but let's say he gets out of here. You know he's going to take him to court, and it's just like, then what's the fucking point?
They got on him.
Huh?
I said depending, unless they got some stuff on him.
I mean, it's called spade a spade. They got everything on everybody.
True.
When you up there at the top and you were trained specifically or like personally by Vince, dog, of course there's some heavy secrecy in there. So it's just like this is going to get extremely nasty. Again, I don't wish this, but at this level that they're at right now, I wouldn't be surprised if some even more diabolical or demonic shit just comes out of this. At that point, it's not even about the company anymore. It's not even about your employees anymore. Like, the Fed might go under, ironically, which is crazy. And it's just like, for what?
Yeah, this is weird, to say the least. Right, like, shit is getting weird, bro. And
AEW don't need to do shit.
They really don't. And it's like, it's crazy because you have all these other companies that are, like, everybody's running their business. TNA's doing their own thing. Ring of Honor's doing their own thing. I don't know. I don't know.
You know.
Because honestly, now that I think about it, this might be a 2-parter episode, which I'm actually kind of cool with.
Wait, why?
It's just because we I think we got a few more things to talk about, and we haven't even gotten there yet.
I think in my whole rant, I took care of like at least half of it. Yeah, there will be a part 2 because this is 49 minutes in and this is only half of the footage. So do us a favor. If we can get 10 likes on this video, part 2 will drop immediately. Check out the Fusion Struggle merch shop, lid. You know what it is. Have a great day, y'all. Drink your water and fuck TKO.